Now, I'm starting my meat and potato stew with salsa verde. It's a guisado. You spell it G-U-I-S-A-D-O, sounds guisado. And I'm gonna use flank steak, which is cut into 3-inch squares. So a guisado is basically a stew that you find everywhere. You find it in markets, you find it in fondas, in restaurants, and they're usually served in big, huge pots. People make it in their homes all the time. I grew up eating these every week, at least once a week. I'm adding 3 cloves of garlic. I'm adding 3 bay leaves. I'm adding like 10 peppercorns. Then half of a white onion. If it's big like this, if it's small, you can use a whole one. You don't need to do anything to it, just drop it in there. And then I'm adding some salt. These two just speaks home to me. Just adding water. So I'm gonna add enough water to cover the meat. That's all you need. Just gonna bring it to a simmer over medium-high heat, and once it starts boiling, I'm gonna cover it partially and let it cook for about 50 minutes. So now we're moving on to make the green salsa for this guisado. I have the meat I cooked earlier cooling on the board. My dad would just dive into this. He loves this salsa so much. So I have a pound of these little beauties, the tomatillos. You are going to remove the husks and rinse them. And then you're gonna put them in a pot, any medium saucepan or pot that you have, along with the chile of your choice, a jalapeno or a serrano, sorry. And then you're gonna cook it over medium heat for about 10 to 15 minutes until they're super mushy and soft. Just look at these, super mushy. You can see how soft they are. So it's super duper easy to make. Is just put these cooked tomatillos. Let me open my blender. Hold on. There it goes. You can use a food processor, you can use a blender. Onion, cilantro, stems and all. Some salt. Then I'm gonna add a couple garlic cloves. So I'm adding it in here. And this is gonna be the base of that guisado. That looks ready. I need to hug it to release it. Ooh, it smells delicious. This is the base for my stew. I'm pouring the sauce into an already hot pan. It's a heavy pot with like 2 or 3 tablespoons of oil. That's what I was looking for. Okay, this is perfect. So I'm adding the potatoes. I have a little bit over a pound of small red potatoes. And as they cook, I'm gonna finish shredding up the meat, and it is cooked and soft, and you want it in nice bite-sized chunks. Let me see how this is looking. So you can see how the color's changing from this pale shine green to this darker green. That means it's coming together. I'm adding the meat. So it's already cooked, but now it's gonna soak up that sauce as it seasons. And this is a green salsa guisado. So after I added the meat, when the meat is ready, you strain it and keep a couple of cups of the broth where the meat cooked in. And now I'm gonna add it into the pot. And then I'm going to add a little bit more salt. And I'm gonna give it one last stir. I'm just gonna let it cook. I'm gonna partially cover it over medium heat and just let it sit and cook until it's done for about half an hour. Juju, come eat. Vente, papi. I have lots of good food for you.
Okay.
I have a green salsa guisado for you. Juju, you know that when I was your age, I used to eat that meat and potatoes too all the time?
You must have been lucky.
I'm lucky like you.